This is a human, born 1,000 years from now. Look at the face. Nothing is exactly wrong, but every instinct in your body is telling you to look away. Because evolution didn't stop when we built cities. It's still running, right now. On you. And the version of humanity it's quietly assembling, the one your descendants will wear, would barely recognize the thing watching this screen. There are 6 changes already rewriting the human body. Not in some distant lab, in you. The first one is happening inside your mouth as you watch this. The second is being caused by the exact device in your hand. And the sixth is the reason future humans will look at us and feel afraid. Let's break down what you're about to become, one piece at a time. Start with your face, because you're carrying the evidence right now. Wisdom teeth. They aren't a design flaw, they're leftover molars, built for a bigger jaw that no longer exists. That's why they get trapped. Your mouth literally ran out of room for the teeth your own DNA still tries to grow. Why did the room disappear? Our ancestors had massive, powerful jaws, engines built to grind raw roots and tear uncooked meat for hours a day. Then we tamed fire. We cooked. Food turned soft. The grinding stopped. And a jaw that evolution doesn't need is a jaw evolution stops paying for. Today, up to a third of people are born already missing at least one wisdom tooth. Some are born with none at all. That's not random. That's evolution editing the blueprint in real time. 1,000 years of soft food, and the result is a smaller jaw, fewer teeth, and a flatter, softer, almost childlike face. Strike one, and we're just getting started. Now look down at the thing in your hand. 100 years ago, severe nearsightedness was rare. Today, in parts of East Asia, 9 out of 10 young adults are nearsighted. 9 out of 10 in a single century. That is not a slow drift. That is the fastest visible change in the human body happening right now. Here's the disturbing part. It's physical. When your eyes spend all day locked onto near objects, screens, the eyeball responds by physically growing longer to cope. That stretched shape has a name, myopia. We are quite literally reshaping the human eye with our own technology, and we're doing it to children younger every year. Now project that across 1,000 years of glowing rectangles. The future human eye may be larger, flatter, and tuned for a world made entirely of artificial light. Eyes that would struggle to focus on a horizon they'll never need to see. Strike two. Now, what is evolution deleting? Look at the smallest toe on your foot. It barely grips, barely balances, barely does anything since we stopped climbing and started wearing shoes. Some researchers think it's on a slow march toward disappearing entirely. And it's not alone. 3 muscles in your forearm and ear that your ancestors used, gone or vanishing in millions of people alive today. We are a species quietly shedding the parts we no longer use. The question is, what fills the empty space? Because here's the twist nobody expects. We're not just losing parts, we're growing new ones. There's an artery in your arm called the median artery. It's supposed to vanish before you're even born, but more and more people are keeping it into adulthood, so many that scientists predict it could become standard human equipment within a few centuries. And a small bone behind the knee, nearly extinct 100 years ago, it has tripled in frequency in modern humans. We are growing brand new parts, right now, in real time. Evolution isn't finished with us, it's accelerating. Strike 3, strike 4, and the count is climbing. But if you think losing a toe is strange, you haven't seen what's happening to the one organ you'd bet your life was getting stronger. Stay with me. Here's the one that breaks people. You would assume that across thousands of years, the human brain only got bigger, smarter, more powerful. It didn't. Your brain is smaller than your ancestors, measurably smaller. We hit peak brain size around 20,000 years ago, and we have been shrinking ever since. Roughly the volume of a tennis ball, gone from the average human skull. So the obvious question is, are we getting dumber? And the real answer is far stranger than yes. Look at what happened to wolves when they became dogs. Friendlier, calmer, and smaller-brained. Scientists call it self-domestication, and there is growing evidence we did the exact same thing to ourselves. Over thousands of years we bred out the aggressive, the violent, the dangerous. We rewarded the calm, the cooperative, the agreeable, the ones who could live packed together in cities without killing each other. We took a wild animal and tamed it, and a domesticated brain is a smaller brain. So the truth isn't that we got dumber, it's that we did to ourselves what we did to the dog, and we never even noticed. Strike 5. Now look at the body holding that brain up. If you took your skeleton back 10,000 years and stood it beside a hunter-gatherer, theirs would look like it belonged to a tougher, stronger species. Because modern human bones are measurably thinner, lighter, weaker than any humans who ever lived. We stopped running, climbing, lifting, and carrying, so evolution stopped reinforcing the frame. We are, slowly and quietly, becoming a species with glass bones. And it goes deeper than the skeleton. For the first time in human history, your immune system has almost nothing left to fight. No constant parasites, no deadly infection hiding in every meal and every wound. So that ancient weapon, built for a war that no longer exists, is turning inward, attacking pollen, attacking peanuts, attacking your own organs. Allergies and autoimmune disease are exploding in exactly the cleanest, safest societies on Earth. Evolution armed you for a battlefield, then quietly took the battlefield away. Strike 6. The body of the future isn't being built tougher. It's being built fragile by a world that became too safe for the machine living inside it. But here's the part nobody wants to say out loud. Evolution does not care if you're beautiful. It never has. It doesn't optimize for strong, or noble, or attractive. It optimizes for whatever survives, and survival is rarely pretty. So when we picture the human of the year 3000, we imagine something sleek, elegant, upgraded, a better us. That is a fantasy. The truth is colder. Follow the trends honestly, and the real face emerges. A larger skull holding a smaller, tamer brain, balanced on a thinner, weaker neck because we no longer fight, lift, or hunt. A small, soft jaw with fewer teeth, set in a face that never fully hardened, permanently young, permanently unfinished, oversized eyes, adapted to artificial light, long, delicate fingers, brittle, glass-thin bones, a body whose own immune system treats it as the enemy. They would look back at us, at our heavy jaws, our hunter's eyes, our thick, sun-weathered skin, and they wouldn't see ancestors. They'd see something wild, something dangerous. They'd see the glitch that survived a planet trying to kill it, and then built the soft, glowing world that quietly erased it. So the real question was never what humans will look like in 1,000 years. It's this. If evolution is still editing us right now, what is it editing out next? I made an entire video breaking exactly that down. It's on screen right now. And if your brain just lit up, subscribe to the archive, because everything you thought was finished about being human is still being written. This was Blackie Explains. See you in the next one.